Today I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of this 4K camera that I just got, and this will replace this camera, which is the SJ4000 that I've been using for I think 4 years. The SJ4000, the maximum res is 1080p at 30 frames a second. It can do 720p at 60 frames a second, but it's not that great. I'll do some side-by-side comparisons of the video and the audio, perhaps in another video. So this camera can do, I'm reading it upside down, 4K at 30 frames a second, 3840 by 2160 or 3200 by 1800. It'll also do 2.7K at 30 frames a second, 1080p at 60 frames a second or 30 frames a second, and it'll do 720p at 120 frames a second. It's got a 20 megapixel camera, it's got remote control, and the major thing it's got a built-in microphone, and it's also got an external microphone socket on it. Obviously it's waterproof as well with the waterproof housing on it, but not if you've got the external microphone on it, obviously. I also bought the SanDisk 64 gig card to go in it as well. Alright, so let's get it open, see what it looks like. Manual comes in several languages, and it looks quite comprehensive. Camera in its little housing. I would say it's marginally smaller than the SJ4000. There's the remote control with the little strap slots so that you can wear it on your wrist. And of course it comes with lots of accessories. There's the external mic, which is a mono mic, obviously. And the usual load of accessories. It comes with, I think, 2 batteries. Yep. Comes with 2 1200 milliamp hour batteries, charging cable, little bag. The usual selection of stuff you get with an action cam. There's a little strap to put it on your wrist, bicycle attachment, helmet attachment, over a little strap, bits and pieces. I'll give it a charge up, I'll install the 64 gig card that I've got, and I'll do a wee comparison, one against the other. I'll obviously do the comparison 1080p at 30 frames a second with both cameras, so it's identical, and also 720p at 60 frames a second, if this will do 60 frames a second. It only says on the box 120 frames a second, so I'll see if it does it. I'm just going to take the camera out of its housing. Usual scenario getting these. So clips off from the front, opens up, and camera pops out. On the side you've got the HDMI, USB, external microphone connectors, and the slot for the memory card. Battery compartment on the bottom, volume on the side. I think that's the little grill for the internal microphone, and a button on the top and a button on the front. Now, just while I'm waiting for the camera batteries to charge, I'll just put in the battery, the wee coin battery for the remote control. Okay, there's one in there already. I don't know if it's got any charge on it though. Right, okay, so the little plastic lip of the surround here basically blocks you from taking the battery out unless you undo these 2 screws. Yes, I should be wearing my ESD strap. battery comes out. Yeah, still got 3 volts on it, so it's fine. But like I say, a bit of a poor design there that you have to take the blooming screws out to get the battery out of the remote control. I'll put this back together and I'll come back to you in a second. Right, okay, so that's basically a spare CR2032 battery for the remote control. So I'll keep that aside. Now the other thing I noticed was that the battery is more or less the same size as the SJ battery, SJ4000 battery, but it's slightly different shaped, so it won't fit in. The SJ4000 batteries won't fit into the 4K camera. However, my SJ4000 charger does accept the 4K battery, so that's good. Got this from Amazon, and I'll post a link down below. It was cheap. Alright, so I'm charging the batteries and I will come back to you after it's charged. Here's just a quick view of all the accessories that come with it. You've got a few straps, you've got a bag, the manual, the usual adapters for connecting it onto a tripod, etc. Got a holder for using it out with the waterproof housing. We've got a spare back door for that. A few clips and stuff. The battery, and a few sticky pads that go on the bottom of these if you need to, and of course the microphone. Here's what I've done with the two cameras so that I can test them side by side. I've put a QR plate from a wee tripod on the bottom and the two frames for the cameras on top so that I can run them both together. There we go.